Okay, so you're thinking about moving to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and you want to know what our downtown is like. You know, are there things to do? So one of my favorite places in Tulsa is downtown Tulsa. And so right now I'm in Guthrie Green, which is in the Arts District. And so I've got the fountain behind me. It's not busy today. On Wednesdays, there's Food Truck Wednesday, and there's different food trucks all around, and it's pretty busy. So this is the park. Tulsa Tough is an event that happens once a year here, and people come from all across the country. It's really fun. The streets get lined up downtown, and people are watching all the bikers, you know, go through the race, and it's really a fun event. So this is one of the areas, Guthrie Green, that will be a lot busier tonight. So you can, you know, grab a blanket, have a picnic out here. So it's June 9th, it's 87 degrees right now. It feels like 91, it's hot. It's about 12 o'clock noon right now, so it is super warm. We do have hot summers, and so it's the beginning of June. It's just gonna be getting hotter as we go through, you know, the rest of June and July. They have yoga on the lawn here. The Tulsa Ballet performs here. They have movies on the lawn. This is really a great spot. So I just finished a super great restaurant that I took some video of, and I'm gonna show you just at the end of the video. But it was soul food, and oh my goodness, it was so good. I had oxtail and black beans and rice and grits, and it was amazing. But I'll show you pictures and share more at the end, because definitely if you're coming to Tulsa, you've got to try it out. And if this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything that there is to know about living in Tulsa, Oklahoma or the surrounding suburbs, then tap that little bell notification and subscribe. That way you can be the first to know what's going on in our local Tulsa area real estate market. I'm Serene. I'm a local real estate agent in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and my team and I get calls every single day from people just like you who need help buying and selling in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And let me tell you, we absolutely love it. So, you know, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email, jump on a Zoom call, and we would love to help you make that seamless move to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So we are in downtown Tulsa. I'm gonna show, this is my lender friend. She's my best friend, Felicia. She is an awesome lender at Pot Ranch, and if you need a good local lender, she's definitely who I recommend. So we're in downtown Tulsa, and we're in the IDL, which is, we're inside the interdispersal loop. And so there is not a lot of housing that you can purchase in the IDL. There's condos, there's a few townhouses, but there's really not a lot of single family housing at all. But there is outside the neighborhoods, tons of apartments here. They're getting a lot more, you know, nice luxury apartments. So there are living options, but downtown Tulsa, it is really just a fun, great place, and I can't wait to show you. So again, we're in the Tulsa Arts District, and so Guthrie Green's is just right in front of me. That's what I just showed you. But behind me, we've got the Woody Guthrie Center, we have the Bob Dylan Center, there is an art gallery, there's a dance club over here, which I've never been to that. Some little bars. Amelia's is a great little place to, you know, have some food and, you know, have a glass of wine, have a couple drinks. This way, you have Townhouse, you have Valkyrie, which Valkyrie, you've got to try that too. It is a bar, but it's like a Harry Potter bar. Like you feel like you're in the world of Harry Potter. It's super, super cool, and their bartenders are awesome. But it's a place to, you know, go and have a drink, and they have really cool mixers that they make, or I don't know if they're called libations or something, but you know, it's a really neat place. The Drillers Stadium, we have a minor league baseball team, and so the Drillers Stadium is just right behind me, all the way down, and then you've seen views of downtown Tulsa. Okay, so the flats behind me, that is not to buy, they're leasing. Nice apartment buildings, so really great, fun, lots of stuff to do. And as far as, so when I was walking on Guthrie, there was a security officer, and I'm gonna ask him, because I don't know if he's here every day. I really don't notice when it's busier, so I'm not sure if he's here every day or because it's Tulsa Tough that he's here. But there have been, there's 2 people that I've seen that are homeless. So, you know, a lot of downtowns have a lot of homeless, and that's a question I get asked. So I know that it is definitely a concerned, but again, I feel super safe, you know, walking. I'm with my friend today, but I would do this by myself too. So I feel completely comfortable and safe in our downtown area. In most of our downtown areas, there's some that I wouldn't. Okay, so I was just talking to the security guard here at Guthrie Green's, and he says that they actually patrol 24/7, and they have been doing that for about 5 years now. And so, you know, he was telling me that they only open the bathrooms now for public events because there were some things happening in the bathrooms that they didn't like, as far as, drugs and stuff. So they shut the bathrooms down to where they're only open for events. And then he said, if there's going to be any danger here, it usually is the homeless population. When some people are on drugs and they can get, they'll yell at you and, just walk away. And there is a security number that they have, that you can call if you experience any problems. But again, like I said, I felt very, very safe. He said crime has increased the past couple of years, which it has, nationally. But again, I still feel like it's a very safe place. Also, he was just talking about the events that they have. And so they had the Tulsa Symphony out. And it wasn't the whole orchestra, but it was the jazz band. So that was another event that they had here. So a lot of fun and a lot going on here. But I want to be real with you. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not going to be all rainbows and roses. If you're going to be living in downtown Tulsa, then Central Park might be a place that you're going to live. We're going to be looking over 2 units today, and one is a townhome and one is a condo unit. And Central Park is in downtown Tulsa. It's in the interdispersal loop. Depending on what unit you're looking at, you could have a great view. Your HOA fees are higher. They're going to be depending on the size, anywhere between like $500, over $1,000. But that does include all utilities, your cable, your internet, your water, trash, sewer, electric, everything like that you need. So the HOAs are higher, but you've got all your utilities covered. So Central Park has some of the units come with covered parking. There is regular parking. Some of the townhouses have garages. You've got a fitness center. You've got a pool, laundry facilities. Even though some of the units do have a washer and dryer in the units, not all of them do. So there are laundry facilities. There's tennis courts, walking trails, places to take your pets. So there really is a lot of things here. When you go into the main building, you have to enter a code. There is 24/7 security. Like to get in, I had to make an appointment, had to talk to the security guard. So they do have 24/7 security. They've got a store on site. They used to have a restaurant. Sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not. But a little convenience store, if you want to buy snacks or, you need some Tylenol or something like that, that's here on site. And again, you are in the heart of downtown Tulsa right here. Our first unit is on the 8th floor, and it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath for $108,000. It's 720 square feet, putting that price per square foot at $150. And the HOA is $667 a month on this unit. Okay, now we have a townhouse that is $195,000. It's 1,872 square feet, putting that price per square foot at $104. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and does have a 2-car garage in it, with the HOAs being $980 a month. So here you're close to the OSU Medical Center, you're close to the courthouse, walkable to any of the downtown areas. There's plenty to rent in downtown Tulsa, but if you're actually looking to live, just comparatively, it's harder to find homes to purchase in downtown. So I have been in a couple Central Park units that were absolutely amazing. The sellers had put some great elements into the units that made them just stand out. Unfortunately, more often than not, when I'm in a unit here at Central Park, even whether it's a townhouse or a condo unit, a lot of times they do need renovations and they aren't in, pristine condition. I really do love the location, but there is some deferred maintenance, on the pool, on the, on the track, just the way that things are. It could be nicer. For as much as you're paying in HOA dues, I wish that it was kept up more, because I do think that it has so much potential
with where it's at. There's some great features, but I guess my point is I just don't think that it's kept up as much as it could be. And I do think that makes a difference when you're viewing. I think probably when you're looking at my footage, like I just don't want to show you guys the great and not show you what things look like. So I think you'll see in my footage what I'm talking about. Okay, let's head over to our last condo. And this condo is, I love the location. It's a luxury condo. You'll see in a second. Let's go check it out. Our last condo today is at 100 Boulder Condominiums. You're between 1st and 2nd and Boulder. You're, a couple blocks from OK. You're a couple blocks from the Driller Stadium, from Guthrie Greens. So super close to everything. And honestly, as far as location goes, this location, I prefer it to Central Park. You're by more entertainment. You're by more restaurants. So definitely, in my opinion, a better location. So this condo is $265,000. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. You've got 12-foot ceilings. It is a luxury condominium. The HOA is $110 a month, and there's no parking that comes with it, so you do have to pay additional for parking. But again, you've got that lower HOA fee, so you are on your own with utilities and everything. Price per square foot, I can't calculate because tax records show that it's between 750 and 1,000 square feet. So you do have, a smaller condo. But again, I mean, look, you've got this great location, very walkable. You could walk around and never even need a vehicle. I mean, honestly, you do when you're in Tulsa. You really do need a vehicle just because of all the suburbs. Like, it's not a place where you'd want to use public transportation or anything like that. But Tulsa really isn't a place where you'd want to use public transportation. We have it, but it doesn't really go into the suburbs or very far. So that is definitely a con of Tulsa. But this is our, third option for living in the IDL. Again, we're by Guthrie Greens. There's lots of stuff to do here. And again, if you're thinking about making that move to Tulsa, Oklahoma, or one of the surrounding suburbs, reach out to me or someone on my team, and we would love to show you around. When I originally recorded this video, it took me a couple weeks afterwards because I had a vacation and other things come up and did a few other videos. So when I originally recorded this video, I had not shot the condos yet. So between now and then, I told you I talked to that police officer and he said that the homeless crime, was higher. And I have paid more attention since that and all the times that I've been downtown. And I have noticed a higher amount of a homeless population than I initially thought. Talking to some clients that I have from Oregon, talking to some clients I have from California. It's not the same, but I mean, anywhere in America, I think that's definitely becoming more and more of an issue. We've got mental health, we've got housing that just, isn't affordable. When you have a big city, you're going to have a homeless population. I know of 2 homeless shelters in downtown, and we're actually very close, just a little bit further down on Archer. And when I was actually driving here, I did drive through Archer. It was around 1st and Archer. I'll have to look at the map. And there were quite a few people. Like, it would be a place that I wouldn't walk. Most parts of downtown, I walk freely in. Some I'm a little bit more careful than others, but like when I was driving down the street, it would be a street that I would not walk through. I don't want to paint the picture that that's not a problem. I think it is across America. I don't think it is as much here as it is in other big cities, but I mean, it's definitely there, and it makes me, I mean, most people know that people don't want to be homeless and have a heart, I think, for the problem, and a lot of homeless people. I talked to the people that run the shelters before, done volunteer work. Our real estate company, has had meetings with them just because, we want to help, and there's not a good answer. I mean, You know, oftentimes drugs are involved, oftentimes mental health is involved, and, you know, we don't have the resources as a community. I don't know who really has it right. It's definitely a problem that hasn't been solved, and I don't know how to solve it, and I don't want to sound like I'm not compassionate, that I don't have a heart for people, because I do. And I don't know what to say other than I've noticed more. I just want you guys to know that I have noticed more of a homeless population than I had initially thought. Again, now I feel very comfortable walking the streets, but I just wanted to throw that caveat in there because it has been a few weeks since I recorded the original audio or the original video. So that's for what it's worth.